Hey guys, welcome back to another video, part 3 of our lowrider budget build.
Hey YouTubers, what's going on? It's been a while since we've made a new video. This is only our third video, so kind of bear with me. We're not professionals at this now. So anyway, with our lowrider budget build, we're currently doing the stereo, and I had just got some new products in. I got these Pioneer TST15 tweeters that we're gonna install with the stereo, and we're putting the tweeters right here in the door panel. Let me move all this stuff out of the way here. Oh shit, made a mess. It's not good. Anyway, our door panel looks really bad, and eventually I want to get some custom door panels. But anyway, there's actually a screw that goes right here, which I can show you on the other door panel here. If you look at this door panel, there's a screw that goes right here to hold the door panel onto the door. And what I've done is I've actually taken a whole I've taken one of these drill bits here, and I've drilled a hole in it right there because it's the perfect size for this tweeter. So I drilled a hole, and the mounting for the tweeter, there's actually a screw that goes right in the middle of it, right in the center, right there. I don't know if you can see that, but it goes, you get these little clippers in here, and there's a screw that goes right there in the center. So I'm hoping I got it in the correct spot, and we can just use that screw, and we'll just remount it. So then the tweeters will go there in both door panels. Then I also got
new speakers.
Pioneer TS A6886R 4-way 6x8 speakers to go in the front doors, okay? And we can show you. I got them in the front door here. I kind of have them wired up. Okay, here they are right here, the 4 ways. Now I know I didn't show you how I installed them, but there's actually a plastic bracket right here along the back side around this whole thing. And I just drilled holes in with a, I don't know what size drill bit, but it was the recommended size for these size screws. So I drilled a hole in there, and then I just screwed them in. And then here's the wire that comes out. It's actually an 18 gauge wire that they send with the speakers. And I got some heat shrink butt connectors, which they are 14 and 16 gauge, which the 18 gauge is a little too small, but it actually worked really good, so I used them. And then I got some 14 gauge wire, speaker wire here, which I got all these butt connectors. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually hook these 4 ways and the tweeters up in series, and then hook these up to my amplifier that I'm getting, which will be a Pioneer GMD 8604. So that's why I got it connected here, but I left these open so I can finish the series once I put the door panel with the tweeter back on. And I got it attached to a 50-foot roll of speaker wire here, because I'm actually going to run it through the door, through this little rubber sealer here, and then I'm going to come back under the dash and run it all the way around back to the trunk. And the driver side over there is basically the same way. It's wired up. It's pretty much ready to go. It's wired up the same way as this one here that I just showed you. It's also on a 50-foot roll of speaker wire, so we can just run them right back to the trunk when we're ready. Now, I'll show you. Let me close the door here. Now, I also got some Pioneer PS A6996R 5-way 6x9s for the back dash, which we can show you that we have installed. Now, like I said, oh, hold on, the door's all messed up here. Like I said, we can, I got them installed. I didn't take the time to wait to make the video and show you how we installed them. And my garage is a little bit small here, so you got to kind of work with me. Now, what I got going on here is we got these Pioneer 5-ways. I actually took out this whole piece so I could put the speakers in. And I got the speakers right here. Now, I know you can't see them very well because I have the cover on them, but they're 5-ways. And I had to put the cover on and speaker, and I had to cut around this whole little foam rubbery piece so that they could fit. But I have one here. I got them on both sides, and I thought it would look cleaner, you know, if I put them in and put this piece back on. Now, I don't have to use the covers, but I just put them on for more protection. That's just my preference. So that's kind of how I did that. Now, with the covers on, it does touch the bottom of this piece here, but I mean, you know, it's not that bad for, you know, for me. I don't really mind. So I figure once I get it all pinned back down, I think it'll be okay. Now, you come back here to the trunk, and I basically did the same thing that I did with the speakers, with the little 4-way speakers in the front that I showed you. I went through, and here's the wire that came with the speakers. I got the 16, 14 butt connectors here, which they're actually heat shrink also, which I didn't mention earlier, but they're heat shrink butt connectors. And I put them on, and they actually work very well. I got them wired up with some speaker wire. Now, I do not have the amp that I'm going to run these on yet, but I got them wired up and ready. Also, this one here, I did the same thing. Got it wired up and ready, so when I get the amp, I can put it in and hook it all up. Now, one thing that I did want to show you guys is that since I do have them already installed, I can't show you this, but I'd like to show you this, the magnets on the bottom of these suckers here, man. These things are monsters. Pioneer PSA 6996R. Look, 650 watt max, 100 watt nominal. 4 ohm impedance. That magnet is a monster for these speakers in the back of this car.
Believe me, they're huge.
Now, we're going to be putting subwoofers back here also. But man, these things, they're going to sound amazing. I haven't heard them yet, but we're going to get it all wired up. We'll be good to go.
And jam.
It's going to be jamming. Now, couple other things I was going to show you here is, you've seen the speakers that I put in. Now, look at these little speakers that I took out. These here are the 6x9s that I took out of the back. Look at them. Look how big that little magnet is. Look, I can almost wrap my fingers around them things. They're super tiny, super tiny. And look here, here's these are the 6x8s I took out of the front door. So that's what you get for stock. Well, this was back in '93 also. I mean, look at the magnets on them little things.
It's weak sauce.
So we're gonna get rid of them, put the new stuff in. Now, also I got a positive Raptor battery terminal here, which I got the package. I don't actually remember how much it is, but it gives you 2 1 or 0 gauge, or it gives you 4 4 gauge, or you can get 2 8 gauge wire in there. And this is the connector right here. My opinion, I feel that it's really nice. It was really well built. It did come with sleeves to put in here to make these 0 gauge into 1 gauge, and here's what the sleeve looks like. It just slides right in there. They're actually really nice. I didn't need the sleeves though. But we got that one, and then I also got this one here. I got this one here, which I'm hoping this will be my negative, and I'm hoping I can just shorten these negative runs up and just kind of bolt them in here. But what I'll do is I'll take all these bolts out and see if maybe I can bolt it in the, you know, in between, in the middle there. So that's the battery connectors I got. That's the speakers we got going in.
But we got some new tools.
Yeah, we got some new tools. I also got this crimper tool here. I got this crimp tool here. I got it on eBay. It was under $40. Comes with all these different, I don't know what you'd call them. You'd call it sets, I guess, for different sizes of wire. It's hydraulic. It's supposed to be 10-ton. Whether it is or not, I don't know. But you know, I got this because I'm gonna have to cut these wires here, and I'm gonna put a fuse in. So I'm gonna have to crimp on some new connectors onto these wires. So that's why I got this tool here.
Because they're huge.
So other than that, that's the tools that I got for this job. That's the parts that I got for the battery terminals. We finally got them. I showed you the speakers that we're putting in. Like I said, I'm wiring the tweeters and the front 4-way speakers in series and running them on a single channel on the amp. And I'm sure either the amps or the subwoofers will be in the next video, or maybe even the amp installation kit. I haven't got that. I order a lot of the stuff from Crutchfield, but the amp installation kit is actually out of stock right now, so I'm waiting on that. Like I said, you know, guys, this is our 3rd video. I know it's not all that great. Just kind of work with me. They'll get better once we start, you know, installing air suspension and stuff like that.
In the previous videos.
Yep, so like I said, we got 1 amplifier, stuff like that. I showed you the speakers we got, and that's just kind of what's going on with our build. You know, like our video, guys, subscribe. It will get better. We're doing a lot of tedious wiring and stuff right now, but you know, like I said, it will get better. Subscribe. We'll show some cool shit, you know. Let us know what you think. Give me your advice. I'm not a professional
comments.
I am not a professional audio installer. I'm trying to do a professional job, and I'm an amateur. So if there's any advice you can give me, or you know, anything like that, feel free. Leave comments. You know, subscribe. Let me know.
Hit the notification bell.
I'm willing to take, you know, comments and whatever information you guys have to give us. I'll take. You know, I'm like I said, I'm an amateur trying to do a professional job. So, you know, hook me up. Whatever you guys think. That's what's going on with our build, though. So stay tuned for the next video.
It's the Villa car. Peace out.